What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dave Steals the Show. Today we're going to be talking about the Dell XPS 15 9560 version. If you are here, you're interested in finding out if this laptop is still worth buying, stick with me, I'm going to let you know.
It don't really make sense now. I'm just trying to get the gist.
As you know, I purchased this laptop in January of this year and it came defective. I returned it. I got a replacement. This is the one that came in February. Still had a lot of screen flickering and issues with the screen, and so I had to send it back to them. They fixed it. They sent it back. It was good for a little while, but do I still have screen flickering? We're going to get to that in a minute. There is no doubt that the Dell XPS 15 9560 has an incredible build quality. I put a D-brand skin on the outside to protect the cover, and I also put a D-brand skin on the mouse trackpad to protect it, and also so that I don't have to look at a fingerprinty trackpad. The carbon fiber deck is very well built and is beautiful when you first unbox the laptop. But just after a little while of use, it gets disgusting with fingerprints and smudges and grease. And I find myself wiping this laptop down, wiping the deck down often in order to keep it somewhat clean, but it's a forever endeavor. The fingerprint scanner is responsive and wakes up every time. I haven't had an issue. If I had to purchase this laptop all over again, I would not get the 4K screen, the 4K touch screen. One, it's a fingerprint magnet. Obviously, it's a touch screen. It is very, very glossy. So you see a lot of reflection in it. In hindsight, I would have gone for the matte finished 1080p screen, which looks great, has less reflection, and I don't see that I've been able to fully take advantage of the 4K screen anyway. Because I use this laptop for work, I have to downgrade the resolution in order to log in through remote desktop connection. So if you're going to use this laptop for business and you're logging in to remote desktop connection to a work connection, there's going to be a resolution incompatibility. So you need to downgrade it. I find that I spend most of my time in 1080p, and therefore the 4K screen was actually a waste of money. While this Infinity Edge display is absolutely stunning, it resulted in them having to put the webcam down at the bottom. What this does is it creates the appearance that someone is looking up at you instead of at eye level. And so it's kind of a weird angle to be looking at someone. If you're using this laptop for Skype and for go-to meetings, this might not be a good angle for you. I find that during a Skype session or a go-to meeting, I often have to take the laptop and put it up on something so that they're looking directly at me and not up at me and up my nose. As far as power, there is no doubt this laptop is a beast. I got it with the i7 processor, 32 gig of RAM, and the NVIDIA GTX 1050 graphics card. It powers through all of my video editing without hesitation. 4K, 1080p, no problem. It spits it right out. As far as exporting is a dream. It doesn't give me any issues. This thing is an absolute beast. But is it worth getting it today? If you're looking to do business, there are other laptops that have come out recently that are a better option in my opinion. The Razer Blade Stealth is an incredible laptop, and with all of the upgrades they just added, it's very difficult to choose this over that one, especially if you're going to be using it for business. If you're going to be using a laptop for video editing, there are also other laptops you can use, but this one is great. It's a beast. Now, Apple just updated their MacBook Pros. With that update, they added the Kaby Lake processors. Now the MacBook Pro handles 4K and 1080p video editing. However, export time still lags behind the XPS 15, and actually it still lags behind the XPS 15 of last year, the 9550. So am I still getting the screen flickering? The answer is yes. I get this black screen and then it looks like a barcode comes up or something like that. It seems to be happening to a lot of people, and I haven't been able to solve it, and sadly enough, Dell hasn't been able to solve it. So if any of you out there had this screen flickering issue with your Dell XPS 15 and you know how to solve that, please comment below and let me know, because I am at wit's end. I don't know how to solve it. Dell doesn't know how to solve it. It happens about once a day or twice a day, but I'm already $2,500 in for this laptop. So am I going to go out and buy a new one? No. Am I going to sell this on eBay to use that to buy a new one? No, because I'm going to lose way too much money. My next laptop will absolutely be a MacBook Pro, and I probably won't go back to Windows. Now that the MacBook Pros are sporting the Kaby Lake processors, they're handling the 4K video editing much better, which was my original issue. Yes, export times still take a lot longer than a Windows rig. Export times don't really matter that much to me. What matters is the video editing process, and I actually watched a video where they were doing the video editing on the new MacBook Pro, and it was great. So for me, I'm probably gonna go MacBook Pro. I've never had software or screen flickering or any kind of issues. Apple products, they just work. And so that's probably what my next laptop will be. In the meantime, I'm gonna stay with this one, deal with the screen flickering once or twice a day, unless one of you could give me a solution to fix the problem. And that's where I am with this Dell XPS 15 6 months later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you with the next episode.